When it comes to Tyler the Creator's discography, his albums usually all fall into a certain theme. With Bastard, Goblin, and Wolf, Tyler was going through adolescence, expelling all the angst and rage that comes with growing out of your teenage years. With his newer albums, Flower Boy and IGOR, we see how much he has matured, willing to talk about his sexuality and vulnerability. One album sets itself apart from the rest, however, and that's Cherry Bomb. Released in 2015, it's often looked at as Tyler's transitional album, and fans don't usually give it much thought. When given a few listens, though, the appeal of Cherry Bomb becomes evident. It has a sound much like Kanye West's 2013 album Yeezus, with fans having similar feelings about that as well. With that being said, today we're going to be breaking down the upsides of Tyler the Creator's Cherry Bomb and if it can be compared to Kanye West's album Yeezus. Make sure you like and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Click the notification bell to get notified whenever we post a video. You definitely don't want to miss out on the content we've got coming for you. Right off the bat, Cherry Bomb is different. It isn't like Bastard, Wolf, or Goblin, which back in 2015 was shocking to many Tyler fans. He was no longer the immature young man whose music was riddled with vile lyrics and repulsive subject matter. Instead, he was growing, and his maturity began to blossom with each track. During the conception of Cherry Bomb, Tyler was making the transition to mainstream media, and although he let some of his thoughts and frustrations out, the California rapper definitely put more and more effort into each song, knowing that he had to impress his growing audience. On tracks like Two-Seater and Okage, California, Tyler shows his vulnerable side, singing loving and heartfelt lyrics. On Cherry Bomb, the Tyler we once knew and loved is changing right before our eyes. He's evolving. While there are still some songs on which he embraces his anger, like Cherry Bomb, which consists of heavily distorted bass and angry, aggravating bars, and The Brown Stains of Darkest Latifah Part 6-12 remix, which features distorted synths, bass, and vulgar lyrics. The rest of Cherry Bomb consists of a Tyler that has begun to come out of his shell. He's more in tune with his emotions, but he still maintains that goofy persona that makes fans love him. This is proven in the track Smuckers featuring Kanye West and Lil Wayne. On Smuckers, Tyler spits a classic verse that has his formula written all over it. He's vulgar, tough, and absolutely bodies his role in the song. And with Ye and Wayne there to back him up, it elevates Smuckers to one of the best tracks on Cherry Bomb. Now you're probably wondering how Cherry Bomb relates to Yeezus in both of the artists' discographies. When compared album to album, Kanye West's Yeezus and Tyler the Creator's Cherry Bomb both line up in a pretty interesting way, being great transitional and experimental phases for both artists. On Yeezus, Kanye comes in heavy with crazy, wild, and vulgar bars like
Black Tim's all on your couch again, black dick all on your spouse again, and I know she like chocolate, man, she got more niggas off than Cochran.
Lines like this, coupled with the experimental, almost robotic production, make for a completely different sound from Kanye. West incorporated synths, bass, and other faintly used instruments and gathered a team of producers, including a young Travis Scott, Mike Dean, and Daft Punk. Back when Yeezus dropped, this was something never before seen from the Louis Vuitton Don, and like the reviews Cherry Bomb got back when it dropped, Yeezus wasn't necessarily praised. Reviewers like DJ Academics went as far as to say,
Kanye West Yeezus is garbage. It's pretty much a fake revolutionary album. If you think about it, the lyrics are pretty mediocre. There's no type of cohesion at all on this album. Like, this shit went from some classic punk rock, some emo shit, it goes to some dancehall shit.
While Academics and other reviewers reamed into it, later down the line, Yeezus began growing on fans everywhere, aging like fine wine and being considered ahead of its time, as rap began to utilize the distorted sounds that were prevalent on the album. Cherry Bomb has had the same effect on fans, as many of the ones who initially wrote it off are now coming back to it, and for good reason. Both artists went out on a limb with their respective projects, and at the end of the day, the experimental sound paid off. Cherry Bomb is a mix of the old and new Tyler, featuring bars about his love life, emotions, and vulnerability, and much like Yeezus, features distorted bass and synth with a raw, distinct sound to it. They are both key moments in each artist's career as well, helping shape their sounds today. Do you agree with our opinion? Or do you think Cherry Bomb is just another Tyler album? Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. And make sure to tell us what you think about Tyler the Creator as well. If you're a music and/or streetwear fan, which hopefully you are considering you're watching this video, be sure to check out our Instagram at AudiblWav, for daily music and streetwear content. Don't forget to give both Cherry Bomb and Yeezus a few more listens as well. You never know if you'll suddenly like them. If you like this video, then make sure to like and hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty of content like this headed your way, so don't miss out.